Hi, I'm Dawn. I am a junior doctor working in the southwest of England. I'm a locum. Today I'm going to talk about what I think about COVID, and I'm going to rap. I'm not M&M rap, I'm going to rap presents. Good evening. Guys, I'm not going to lie, my nap lasted for 3 hours. I'm not proud of it, but it happened. So there we go. I'm really embracing lighting scented candles at the moment to try and get that Christmassy atmosphere. This one was actually made for me. It didn't come in this. There you go. Pretty good. By Tom's sister. Oh, by the way, for those of you who thought that me and Tom had broken up, because I think in one of my previous vlogs I said Tom has moved out and I haven't been shopping since, because I was like, why are people wondering if me and Tom have broken up? We haven't. We're still together. We just... He moved in temporarily to do a training course in Exeter, and now he has moved back. Anyway, so basically I was going to talk about my updated view on COVID whilst I wrap presents. It might be a bit of a health and safety hazard to wrap presents with candles around, actually. You just about can, so you can let me know if I set anything on fire. I've got bloomin' loads to wrap, not gonna lie. I think because what I've done this year is, instead of just buying all of my gifts in one go, mainly online, I've actually taken the time to go to shops. Let's take a moment there, because who goes to shops? Not me, and I rarely have time, but this month has proved a little bit strange. I haven't done a video on it because I don't know how appropriate it is or what I would even do it on. Basically, I had to go back to my family home, my grandparents' home, and because my grandmother is in hospital, she's broken a bone. Anyway, my granddad is very slow and needs a lot of help doing things, including feeding, dressing, sometimes help going to the toilet. You might have seen it in my other video. The title is The Difference 2 Years of Lockdown Makes When You're 87, because that's my granddad, and you know, it has affected them a lot, as well as all of us. As a result, I have taken some time off work to go and look after him, but I'm going back to work tomorrow. I don't know if that was a good idea. Because of my 3-hour nap, I haven't unpacked. So as a result of having this extra time, basically, and weekends where I've gone away, so I've kind of had the chance to, or not gone away, but I've seen people and like done stuff with them, like walked around town and gone to the Christmas markets. It kind of means that I've been able to buy stuff. I've been shopping 3 times, I think 3 times, and I got this stuff. So that's 1. Today I was in Plymouth, because that's where Tom lives. So that's 2, there's more on the floor. I also, when I'm doing this shopping, I also buy myself stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, I've been a bit crazy, like I never go shopping. I hate shops. I'm always in a rush, like my life is a constant rush. So I'm not even starting, because I need to plan what I'm going to talk about somewhat, you know, like 5 bullet points. I've got like flight of ideas, like it's a sign of psychosis. I will talk about one thing and then I'll just end up like by going off on these multiple tangents, and then I won't know where I started. It happens all the time. Like, where did I even start here today? Where was I going? In my head, I need to have like a clear 1 to 5. Like, I need to know where I'm going. Okay, so the conclusion of that sentence was, I just spat everywhere. I've been shopping lots of times and I need to go and get my wrapping paper. Oh, it's on the floor. Oh, this is a big boy. Last year I didn't use wrapping paper, and I was gonna do a sustainable Christmas video, and then I realised it was already the 16th or 17th, and I was like, it's a bit late. So I'm gonna do it next year, if I'm still alive. Which I assume I will be, both of those. But you never know. Last year I wrapped with newspaper. Nobody seemed to mind. But this year I thought about it, and then I just wasn't near a newspaper. So I got this stuff. It's recyclable. You can peel off the labels, so you can take them off. I don't know, I don't use labels when I wrap, to be honest. Okay, well this is a fail so far. I don't even know if you can read that. It's got a little like cat in a car. It's got a dog. It's got a Yeti thing with a Christmas tree strap. They position this very well because they know what people do. Right, this is a lie. It does not peel off. Unpeel all labels. So far, 0 out of 10. That is not, oh. Yeah, fuck that. That's not done at all, is it? Anybody has houseplants? 0 out of 10 from Dunelm Mill so far, or 4 Dunelm Mill I should say. I can't get these labels off. Okay, I'd just like to start off this section of the video, minus the introduction, by saying, 1, I'm sorry for the stain on my top. 2, this has come out of nowhere, but you don't need to buy this many presents for people. I don't know what happened to me. Christmas doesn't revolve around presents, it revolves around spending time with people. Yeah, you might be like, oh my god, Dawn's bought so many presents for people. I don't know how it happened, but I didn't do this last year, trust me. So, you don't need to do this. For those of you who do not know what Pseudochrome is, it's basically nappy rash cream, but you can use it for other stuff. It's basically the fucking best shit ever. It's like antiseptic, it's really thick, so it's like a really good barrier. Furthermore, this I also got from Dunelm Mill. Dunelm Mill. This is called washi tape, also recyclable. Basically, Elephant Dung book is out again. It's got what I'm going to talk about. I mean, it's just given me some, you know, prompts. Like I said, I am a real waffler. Okay, I didn't actually even get this off, so I think I might just cut it off. I'm going to try a multitask here. I'm usually pretty good at multitasking. Do not cut with scissors that way, Dawn. That is how you go to A&E. COVID combo. Now, I haven't done one of these in probably like a year. I think because things have been going pretty well with COVID. Life's got back to normal pretty much for us. That's only just changing again recently, much to people's dismay, especially mine. Now I've noticed that my anxiety has gone up, not gonna lie. I think that's why I've been trying to like slow down my pace of life. And what is this about? Come on. Okay, that's done. I've been trying to like appreciate things a bit more, you know, like go shopping. Because it is fun to do. It's not nice to just run around, shop on your phone all the time, like get to interact with people. Today, I went, yay, it's open. I went into a couple of shops. One of them was Waterstones. I fucking love Waterstones. I don't know if I've got any like American watchers or non-UK viewers here. Waterstones is like a bougie AF bookstore. Basically, I was in Waterstones earlier and people were just talking to each other. Does that sound crazy, or is it just me? Have I not been like going out to shops? Like people that didn't know each other. One guy stood next to me and one guy in the body shop was like, excuse me, can I ask you for some advice? And I was like, yeah. Go for it. I think he saw girl in body shop, she will know the answer. He was trying to buy a Secret Santa and he said, what would you rather get if you were receiving a Secret Santa? And he gave me 2 options and it was hands down. Like he had, one was this like brown bag, like little makeup toiletries bag with stuff in it, with little miniatures in it. The other one was like this weird, and you can tell which one I'm going to go for by the way I describe it. This weird like folded card which looked like a bauble. It didn't. And it had loads of miniatures in it, and I said bag because you can keep the bag and you can use it after. Yeah, so he was like, oh cool, yeah, that's great. And off he went and purchased it. So I offer some great advice there. The vaccination program, and that is on my list of things to talk about. The vaccination program in the UK has been fucking sick, and sick is good. Very heavily, I'd like to point out that This vlog is my opinion, my personal opinion, and not my medical opinion. I'm not offering medical advice on COVID. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not, you know, saying get vaccinated, don't. Well, although I am actually, that's one thing I will say, get vaccinated. If you're medically okay with that. The vaccination program's been really good. I think there's like an 85%. It's pretty high. It's, you know, it's well over 50%, getting close to 75%. I was very reluctant to get the vaccinations initially. I just was like, I was never really waiting for them like a lot of people were. A lot of people were like sitting at home like, come on, vaccine, come on. And when it came out, people were like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And I was like, eh, like, I don't know, I just wasn't bothered. I have had Pfizer, if any of you were wondering. Oh, I know why I got vaccinated. Because someone I know, I met them when lockdowns restrictions started easing. They are 50 to 60 and they got polio when they were younger. They had some time in hospital, then they were fine. And then now that they're like, when they were like 40 or 50, they started to get long polio, as it's known. Now, pretty much nobody has polio in this country. And one of the things this person said to me was how they wish the vaccination had been available for them. And that just flipped it for me. Like, I don't want to be that person that 30 years time goes, I wish I got that vaccination, because that's me now about the cervical cancer vaccine, which I didn't get. I don't know whether to wrap these or not because they are already wrapped. I think I'll just leave them. At first I really struggled to get presents for him, and then I just kept seeing things. I'd be like, oh, he'd like that. Oh, he'd like that. Cases and hospitalisation. I thought I was better at multitasking than I currently am. It's not going as well as I thought. I don't know what the case situation is, I'm not going to lie. I stopped watching the news an extremely long time ago because it's the most depressing thing ever. It's very scaremongery. It basically makes you question all of life and existence. And I have been feeling very anxious and very existential. I keep thinking like, what is the point of life? Like, what is in front of me is not a massive... Yes, people are getting COVID, but they're fine. It's deconditioned a lot of people. It stops people from going to see their doctor. It's fucked up people's mental health. So it's not because active infections in the hospital are going through the roof like uncontrollably. It's just not. We've had a few on the ward, but they've been fine. One of them was asymptomatic and we only picked it up because they were being discharged. I'm very excited to make another video about the NHS and its demise because I sound very negative, but a lot of it could be sorted out, right? The politicians will tell you that cases, or they might tell you that cases are overwhelming hospitals. They're not. There are many other things overwhelming hospitals that I'm going to get very sassy about and I'm not going to get into. It's them fucking over the NHS. It's not COVID cases, okay? I don't know. I just always think the World Health Organization, they're going to say, oh, we need to be careful of it. Because if they don't, then it just looks bad on them, doesn't it? Yeah. Omicron, lots of mutations. Flu mutates every year. We literally vaccinate people on the basis of prediction. We're like, it could be flu A, it could be flu B, or multiple other different strains. We're not really sure. We're just going to give them what we think is going to happen, and that's usually based on Australia and what flu outbreak they had. We can't keep freaking out every time a new variant comes out. I maybe understand the caution. It's all feeling a little bit political now. Again, not medical opinion. I have no research knowledge into COVID. This is just me talking about it as a person, not a doctor, okay? Right. Lockdowns, fucking done. Just stop. We got vaccinated like you told us to. We stayed at home like you fucking told us to. We want to get back on with our lives now. You can't give us a taste of freedom and then drag us back into wintry hellhole. No one has said to me, no, I'd like to go back into another lockdown. Everyone I have spoken to, anecdotally, has said, I'm fucking done. Doctors, patients, members of the public, friends, family, no one wants to go back into a lockdown. I don't know where that just cut off, so let's just carry on. Tom is a guy and he'd like to deny the fact that he's probably not into sustainability as much as me, but I think he's coming around to it. Christmas and New Year, like I said, I don't think people will not see their family. We recommend that you don't go and see your family, but if you'd like to, then that's fine. Okay, so I guess I have to be objective here. I guess we don't know whether Omicron is a problem. Like, not yet, and it could be a problem. Cons, lots of cons. Mental health, losing feeling like you're losing your liberty, feeling like you want to kill yourself, again, mental health. Feeling like there's not really much to life apart from living in your house and going to work. It kind of feels like basically they're imposing these rules really slowly. We're going to start like ostracizing people who have chosen of their own free will not to get vaccinated. Are we going to start like telling them they can't leave the house? I haven't really rapped that much, but I feel like I've talked a lot and I feel like I need to end the talking. The last thing I had on there was travelling. And what I was going to say, or what I was thinking was, everyone wants to go travelling, right? Everyone's like, oh my god, I miss my holiday so much. But what I was thinking is, people didn't travel before. Like, we're only complaining because we're getting something taken away from us that we had. But in recent times gone by, you know, not that long ago, maybe 100 years ago or less, people didn't travel. It's like grandfather rights, like, you know, we're losing something that we've had. I'm gonna put on Love Actually, yes, and I'm gonna rap, because that's like classic Christmas film, isn't it? There's this outbreak of something called the Sick, which is like a virus, and then they go into like this post-apocalyptic world, but also when this virus comes out, these new hybrid children come out, which are crosses between animals and humans. And everybody thinks that they caused the virus, when in actual fact they're immune to the virus. Oh, this is definitely a spoiler, okay? They're immune to the virus, they did not cause the virus, but nobody knows that except the people who created it. But anyway, these hybrids are basically condemned and are not allowed to leave the house. They're hidden away and they're killed at any opportunity. So there we go, that's my comparison. Is that gonna be what unvaccinated people have to deal with? So I'm gonna watch Love Actually and then I'll catch you in the next vlog. I'll probably end up posting this somewhere close to or after Christmas, so my presents aren't revealed. But bye, thanks for watching. Please like, so I'm gonna have said some things that people don't agree with. I'm gonna have said some things that people will have agreed with. Let me know, comments down below. I love a good ethical discussion, like I just do. It creates conversation and I like that. I like to get people thinking, I like to think myself. I've always questioned why, how, who, what, when, where, why. So yeah, drop me a comment down below, subscribe if you liked it. I don't know, like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to hear more. Okay, bye.